All right. I'm Aaron Klein, Vice President of Innovation and New Ventures at ID Analytics. This is Tim Mangalona, one of our very talented product managers. And today we are very excited to tell you about how we are taking the pain out of the new account enrollment process. The other day, Tim was browsing around on his phone, and he saw an offer for a new credit card. The offer was for a card with 50,000 frequent flyer points and no annual fee if he signed up right away. It was a pretty compelling offer for Tim, so he clicked through to sign up. When he reached the new account enrollment page, Tim was presented with a new and different experience, as you can see right here. He was only asked to give 2 pieces of information, his name and the last 4 digits of his social security number. That is it. That is all the information that ID Connect, ID Analytics' newest product, needs to complete the application on Tim's behalf and manage risk for the financial institution. So what just happened here? Well, the financial institution partnered with ID Analytics to be able to help Tim get to the outcome he really wanted to, which is just to get a new credit card. In addition, the financial institution's marketing spend, well, it was money well spent. So Tim wins and the financial institution wins. Gone are the days of filling out those long application forms. Now, at ID Analytics, we are obsessed with the customer experience. Obsessed. We aspire to make it incredibly easy for consumers to transact with a financial institution, and we aspire to make it incredibly difficult or impossible for fraudsters to transact. We have taken aim at a problem that afflicts us all, the new account enrollment process. At ID Analytics, our enterprise customers typically see low conversion rates when they bring a consumer through on a desktop experience. On a mobile device, those conversion rates are typically less than 1%. Clearly, the industry has a lot of opportunity to convert new customers. And if you think about why is that happening? Why are mobile conversion rates so low? We ask customers to thumb type in so much data on that teeny tiny little screen. Their first name, their last name, their address, their city, their state, their zip, their social security number, their date of birth, their email. For most consumers, it's a deal killer. Well, today, ID Analytics is introducing ID Connect, the simple and safe way to enroll consumers with confidence. Now, that demo that Tim and I showed you a minute ago was pretty fast, right? Well, that's the whole point. In fact, that might be the quickest demo that you see at all of Finovate. So I tell you what, let's do this. Let's rewind, and we're going to take you back to the beginning, right here, and we're going to show you what's going on behind the scenes, completely invisible to your end customer. First, when Tim was asked to just give his name and the last 4 digits of his social security number, ID Analytics took that information and compared it against our ID network. Now, the ID network is a proprietary identity consortium that we have built over the past dozen years. The ID network sees 100% of the US adult population, including the unbanked and the underbanked. As you can see right here, we found Tim in our network. So that's how we looked him up and found him, but that's only part of the story. From there, we performed a comprehensive risk assessment on Tim. First, we assessed the risk of Tim's identity. We looked at him in whole and then broke up his name and his date of birth from his social and his address and looked for evidence of fraud associated with Tim. With millions of cases of identity fraud in our network, this step of the process is both important and precise. We took that information and we passed it back to the financial institution. Second, we performed an assessment of risk on the internet-connected device, the iPhone that Tim used to place that new account application. And we also looked for evidence of confirmed fraud or other anomalous behavior. So that was what was going on behind the scenes. I also want to share with you that ID Connect is a highly configurable software as a service. If this were deployed at your institution, the brand, the look and feel, the colors, the fonts, the user experience would be for you to control. Also, if you wanted to put a customer through a slightly different experience, let's say you wanted to put them through a verification process, well, we can support it. Whether you want a user-friendly quiz, an out-of-band authentication, or even if you want to be able to take a photo of the driver's license and upload that as a means to verify the consumer, we can support it. So ID Connect is geared at taking the pain out of the new account enrollment process. We leverage the power of the ID network to get customers through and drive higher conversion rates. We also are able to provide a comprehensive risk assessment on both the identity of the consumer and the device. So if you are as obsessed about the customer experience as we are, we'd love to see you at our booth. Thank you so much for your time.